Alright, we are back. Still playing Day of the Tentacle with the remaster and those nice modernized graphics that I actually don't quite like. I still prefer the old ones. It's fine. Alright. I want to do one thing. Oh, we found Cousin Ted.
Hey, Ted. Talkative as ever, eh, Ted?
One fun thing is that Bernard is the only character that already was in the first game. Oh, and give me a split second, I forgot to do two things. Beep boop. Hey, I'm back, I hope. Let's see, yeah, I got levels, so that should be fine. I just, because of the confusion that it always gives me, I turned off the speakers so I don't hear myself back and only hear the game. Good, and also I got my trusty gloves, which I had forgotten. Yeah, I guess we can continue playing then.
Boy, I haven't seen you since I was here 5 years ago. You know, I bet you'd really like my friend Hoagie. He's a roadie for a heavy metal band. Boy, I wish I had as little on my mind as you do. Purple Tentacle's probably taking over the planet by now. I've got to somehow get hold of a diamond. I wish I knew someone with a lot of money. You haven't changed a whole lot. Well, I'd best be on about saving the world.
It's a cool idea.
I guess not too many birds bathe in the evening. It's closed.
It's probably my single biggest pet peeve is that he says that you have to manually open every little thing. Ah, and here's the extra spot with where he said someone's breaking into a car.
Hi.
Don't sneak up on me like that.
Nice crowbar.
Thanks. Don't even think about asking to use it. I need it.
What are you up to?
I locked my keys in the car.
If you're locked out, why break into the trunk?
I have a spare set of keys in there.
I don't see your keys in the car.
Actually, I lost them somewhere.
See you later.
Yeah.
Subtle. I guess his name is Zack. How does that look in the new look? Yeah, pretty much the same. It's also interesting how different the instruments are. I actually prefer... Yeah, it's, I guess, you know, it's probably half nostalgia, but I'm glad you can still play it the old way. Because, I mean, the instruments are nicer and everything, and it feels better, you know, but this fuzzier, kind of more compressed sound of the music actually works really nicely for me. I also like how this and this are basically the same thing. So that's a cool little analogy. I guess it's a general time travel thing that I like. That, you know, in time travel stories you can have the same place looking different yet similar. Wait, is there any place else we can go there? I don't think so. Oh. Rash of cow tipping baffles police. Triangular man spotted at scene. The photo is cool. It's an interesting start to his taking over the world, though. Sorry, I hope you can't hear that. I got a little peckish and realized that I had some leftover cheese and grape juice, and thought I should snack on that a little bit. Ooh.
I've never gotten over my childhood fear of Uzo. I hate that clown.
I wonder if Uzo was in Maniac Mansion as well.
Air conditioning, I guess. Air conditioning, I guess.
Oh, nothing useful in there.
Hey, boy, you missed the party.
You and the clown were having a party?
No, last night. At the Novelty Good Salesmen's Convention. I tell you, we novelty good salesmen know how to have a good time.
Has anyone ever told you you look like Don Amici?
That's strange. My wife says I look like Charlie Chaplin. Oh, want a cigar?
Sure, lay one of those Havanan babies on me.
Thought I was gonna blow your head off there, didn't you? Well, you were right! You shouldn't smoke. It's a bad habit. That cracks me up every time.
Pick up cigar salesman. Not quite what I wanted to say.
Hands off, boy! That's a precision-made novelty device.
Hi there.
What can I do for you, kid?
Does anyone know who these people that he supposedly looks like are? None of these names ring a bell for me.
Nice cigars.
I import them from the finest Cuban munitions factories. So, want another cigar?
Okay, but only if you promise not to light it this time.
Would I do a thing like that? I told you it was a bad habit.
Okay, I actually know that we need those, but it's kind of implicit. When did novelty become a synonym for useless trinkets? I don't know. This is a nice little puzzle. Ah, trapped you. I like that it now says trapped teeth. Rubber chickens and whoopee cushions. Anything else over here? No.
Disgusting.
I don't quite remember how we're supposed to get him, you know, to get the cigars off of him.
Brown water. I think I could lubricate my car with this stuff. Never mix, never worry.
Well, at least we can take them. Oh, a fork. Now we only need to find an electrical outlet. Yay! No, don't do that, kids.
I'm not touching it. These models have a history of leakage.
Leakage in a microwave? Okay.
So, Peter, one of the characteristics of this art is the exaggeration and the curved lines, like the door is curved.
Totally.
And when things are really exaggerated and cartoony, and they're curved as opposed to normally you would see them straight lines and things. Where did you get that? What do you remember how you developed that? Because that's a real one of the signatures, I think, of.
Yeah, I mean that's just part of the visual language that I was trying to use, you know. And you're right. That was the goal, was to balance the two. And also, you know, I was trying to simplify, and the inspiration came from Chuck Jones's layout artist, Maurice Noble. So Maurice Noble, you know, if you watched his classic cartoons, designs on, you know, Duck Dodgers and what's upper dock. You know, you can kind of see that he totally exaggerated and made those beautiful graphic shapes. So that's what I was trying to do, is incorporate some of that into this game.
It makes the environments seem bigger maybe than they would otherwise. They kind of stretch like
there's kind of a
it
fisheye
stretches
effect.
up, fisheye effect almost up towards the ceiling, and it just seems more expansive, draws you in.
Oh, good.
Very, very deep artistic analysis. Nothing else in the cabinet, I guess. Washer.
It looks pretty broken. It's a coin-operated clothes dryer.
Do not sit on machines.
You put quarters into the dryer there.
So we need a quarter if we ever want to use this. Good to know. I think so far we've only seen dimes.
It's really stuck to the floor. It's pretty darn cold. It's pretty darn cold.
Okay, the ice machine is cold. Good to know.
My grandma gave me one like this for my birthday. I can't pick it up. That guy is lying on it.
You've got to go. Thanks. Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for dropping by. Hope to see you again soon. And I'll just be enjoying this. So the stream was funning out and reminiscing of old games and old tech. Yeah, same here. Always like that here.
Sleek design, sturdy construction, attractive housing. All in all, a fine phone.
Oh, a hydrate. Cheers. And thank you.
Hi there.
They have a surveillance camera in the middle of the rooms. Oh, let's... Am I seeing that right? Yes, there's a bunch of keys.
There's a whole lot of keys on here.
I wonder if that's the car keys that we need. Because then we get a crowbar.
That buzzing fluorescent light makes the beef jerky look especially attractive.
Beef jerky from a candy machine? Can I use this?
I'd rather not. I'd rather not.
Okay, then you'd rather not.
It's useless. No one will ever be interested in my design, so I'm ending my novelty inventing career right here in this tacky motel. How appropriate. I can't even do this right.
That was really disturbing when he shot himself, and then the stick goes right through his brain, which would be fatal. Very disturbing.
It's true. They would never...
But then he's got a depressed sigh afterwards. So, you know, he's fine, even though he's still suicidal.
You notice the nice pink box, you know, the Chinese pink box for that you get in Chinatown.
Is that for
That's
like
right
almond
there.
cookies? He's got like a little section of. How sad can he be?
I just thought that was donuts.
Well, it's true about that theme, the suicide theme, or cigarettes for another matter. I think we used to have characters sometimes
Yeah,
lighten up and
there
stuff.
was no ESRB when we made this.
Yeah.
Oh, disappearing ink.
I can't see it very well from here. I can't see it very well from here.
Dogs playing poker. I think that's a classic painting.
When you pull the trigger, a humorous flag is propelled out of the barrel on a stick and unfurls.
Oh, right. That we can replace that with a lighter, probably. If we can get him to leave. And why did the music stop? Music is back.
I can't see it very well from here.
Okay, I guess... Oh wait, Hoagie had a letter that says you're great.
You're brilliant. What a novel design. Come to Baltimore at once.
It's kind of interesting that we started out down there, but they land out here. Okay, use the letter with the chronogon.
Okay, I flushed it.
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, okay, that's that one.
That we talked about a little bit one day.
We've already done the ding, ding, ding thing.
I thought glow-in-the-dark fake doo-doo was such a good idea.
Okay, let's go back downstairs.
There's something in there.
That's a neat little detail that when it glows like that, you can look at it and he will actually say, oh, there's something in there. So kind of explain to you if you like get interrupted in the game and have something dropped in there. You might later come by and say, oh, wait, I haven't examined that yet. Oh, there's still something in there.
You're brilliant. What a novel design. Come to Baltimore at once.
That's also something game design-wise that you would possibly do different. In modern games, like, you have to make a new recording for each character that can have and examine that letter. So that means they probably have one recording of this for Laverne, one for Hoagie, and one for Bernard. Now, if they'd just gone and, read the letter in the original voice of whoever sent it, then they could have made one recording and saved themselves some time. On the other hand, of course, they might need another voice actor. So the question is always, what's cheaper? Just tacking on an extra line to the 3 main voice actors who will be there anyway, or possibly hiring a person just for that one line. Or telling someone here you need to do a new voice for this one.
I'm just a failure.
Hey, there's a letter here for you.
For me? Probably another rejection slip. Oh well. You're brilliant. What a novel design. Come to Baltimore at once.
I feel really bad about this. I mean, yeah, it's just a game, so I don't really feel bad about this. But, like, if you think through the consequences here, that you just gave him a letter and he thinks, oh, great, and he's already down on his luck, probably, And he probably uses his last money to go to Baltimore. To then find out, nope. I don't even know, like, how does he even know where in Baltimore to go? Like, is there a big comedy club or what?
This beautiful 4,000 carat diamond can be yours today for the special rock bottom introductory price of $2 million. The number to call is 1-800-STAR-WARS. Don't miss this amazing once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Good to know.
That's right, an incredible 4,000 carat diamond for the piddling sum of $2 million. That number again, 1-800-STAR-WARS. Wanda will be standing by to take your call.
They even have different lines.
That's right, an incredible 4,000 carat diamond.
Okay, I guess that's just the long and the short form.
That number again, 1-800-STAR-WARS. Wanda will be standing by to take your call.
Yeah, but he will arrive with an assertive attitude that will convince someone that he's their expected candidate. I hope that is how it turns out. Yeah, that's a good new headcanon.
Neat.
Anything with that door? Well, that's just a hotel door with like the exits and things note, I guess.
Things are growing in it.
Aww. Things are growing in the leftovers. Okay. I guess that was it.
My dad has one of these in his den.
Household.
It's pretty small.
Okay. Took me a moment to remember why there is a mouse hole here.
Green!
Bernard!
What are you doing up here?
Well, I couldn't stop Purple, and he's gonna go out and conquer the world, and I'm afraid of what he'll do if he catches me, if Dr. Fred doesn't find me first. Does that answer your question?
Yeah. Hey!
What's up, Bernard?
What do you suppose Purple's up to now?
Well, he wants to take over the world, so I figure he's up to something devious.
Interestingly, if you've played this game before, these are all things we will be doing. Conducting cryogenic experiments on small animals, designing a miniaturization ray. Not sure if we'll be designing it, but there is one involved in this game. Pushing old ladies down the stairs, that's something we will be doing as well.
Pushing old ladies down the stairs?
I wouldn't doubt it, but I was thinking more along the lines of politics.
Want to help me save the world?
I'm afraid to leave the room. In fact, I don't think I can even move from this spot. Purple scares the daylights out of me.
How's your new band doing?
Green tea and the sushi platter? We're doing great. We've decided to really capitalize on our strongest quality as a band.
Intoxicating three-part vocal harmony, provocative lyrical content, carefully crafted melody and distinctive counterpoint. Let's go with
provocative lyrical content?
Volume, man, volume! We have a chance to win a Grimy Award as the loudest new band. We're pulling out all the stops.
I remembered that was his answer. It's just such a cool idea. We're focusing on what we can do best. Volume!
Weren't you looking for a new guitarist a while back?
Yes, but we decided to go with a guy who plays power tools instead. We can generate a lot more sound that way.
Are you working on an album?
Yeah, we're doing a CD called Rap on the Forehead. I've got a few tracks hooked up through the stereo if you want to hear them.
Have you gotten any airplay?
No, we're a little too experimental for most radio stations, but we have a huge following in the club scene.
That's great.
Yeah.
Why the litter box? Have you got a cat?
Don't ask.
Maybe the litter boxes for the tentacles themselves.
How does a tentacle sit in a beanbag chair?
Oh, that part's easy. It's getting back out of it that's hard.
That's... people my age can totally feel that.
Can you actually use that bowling ball?
No, Purple brought that in here after he grew arms. He got really discouraged, though, because he doesn't have fingers.
Well, see you later, Green.
Yeah! Good luck in saving the world, B-Man.
Oh, can we turn on the stereo?
Wow! This is loud.
So yeah, let's see what we can do if we go downstairs. Oh, what's this? Frou-frou emerald stolen. Circular prints left behind. That's also a good detail that they show this loudness here as well.
How did that get up there? I can't reach it up there. I'd rather not.
I like this music. And here again you see like they change the music and then turn it on again when you're getting closer again.
I'll push it. It's too heavy for me to pick up. It's too heavy for me to pick up.
Okay, I'm sorry. I can't put it back up again.
Uh-oh, this looks like it might work.
Oh, so the world domination plans actually look like it might work. That's cool.
It looks too heavy for me to pick up.
Okay, we can't pick up the bowling ball.
It's pretty small.
Da, 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 da. Alright. Oh. That music is loud. Okay, let's see. Can we give him the keys?
Here, perhaps these are your keys.
Where? Gimme. Hey, thanks, pal. Keep the crowbar.
Thank you, Masked Man.
Thank you, Masked Man.
It must be one of these. Maybe this one.
Someone wrote, "Wash me in the dust." Some people think that washing one's vehicle will make it rain.
Oh?
Uh-huh.
How about that?
So this is where I got that idea. Okay.
Would carry around this many keys. It must be one of these.
Okay, I guess we'll have to turn off that music because it's getting a little loud. Although it's such a cool song.
Whew.
That's some cool music. Okay, so now we have a crowbar. What would we need a crowbar for? Maybe for the penny on the floor? That seemed to be almost fossilized. Huh. Alright. Oh, and now we can hopefully swap out the gun.
The British are coming.
Huh? I don't see anything.
Oh, never mind. Hi there.
What can I do for you, kid?
Has anyone ever told you you look like Dante Alighieri?
That's strange. My wife says I look like Charles Lawton. So, want another cigar?
Okay, but only if you promise not to light it this time.
Would I do a thing like that?
Oh, that voice line was missing.
Get lost, kid. Hey, put that down.
Okay. I guess we can't have that one. So, I think we can transfer a few things over to Hoagie that I know we will need because I remember it.
There's something already in there.
Oh, okay, you can only take one thing at a time, apparently. Oh, and where is it? This one. Alright, I think that's the things we need. And I think the can opener is something Bernard will need. Or maybe Laverne, I don't remember. Oh, and the teeth we need as well. Okay, so let's walk around a little. In the past.
Ding, 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 ding.
Okay, that's the... Wasn't sure if that was a new one over on that side or something. Yeah, so, I assume these names he compares him to are historical figures that only a nerd would know? Whoops. Give me a second. Alright. You may have noticed that it said some people believe, like on the car, not the carriage. Some people believe when you wash your vehicle, it will start to rain. And we haven't really...
How did we...
I'm trying to remember how we did...
How we referred to it to score it, because we would have...
Okay, we've already had that, yeah. So we missed this spot, and I'm not sure if I missed this spot when playing the game as well, or not, but yeah, it's a spot. Aside my switch that didn't charge. Switch that didn't charge. You followed the idiot-proof flowchart-like instructions on the Nintendo homepage and they worked. Plugged it in directly to an outlet, not extension cord. Oh, okay. That's interesting. That might make a difference. So that's a Nintendo Switch for those of you who are wondering. And this, of course, is Benjamin Franklin. He looks a bit like the Novelty conference guy. So I like that they kind of made that parallel, that some of the descendants of the people who were here 200 years ago are still or again there.
Hi there, mister.
Franklin, Ben Franklin, soon to be known as the inventor of electricity.
Do you know Red Edison? He's a scientist guy, too.
Red Edison? A scientist? He's just an innkeeper who pretends to be a scientist, and he's not very good at doing either one. I can't believe Washington and Jefferson picked his inn, of all places, to write our Constitution.
Shouldn't you say the discoverer of electricity?
You think the ultimate power in the universe is just under some rock waiting to be discovered? Ha! I, Ben Franklin, am going to summon power from the sky by sheer force of genius.
I could use a little power myself for my time machine.
There will be power enough for all in time. There aren't any time machines yet anyway. That's next summer's project.
How exactly are you going to do that power luring?
Using one of my newest inventions. I like to call it the Francocopter.
That's a kite, Ben. They've been around for thousands of years.
Oh, sure, as toys, but this one is a letter to the gods. It says, "Dear Thor, just one drop of your mighty juice in the hands of a genius like me could illuminate the entire world. Love, Ben."
I hope you wrote it in Swedish so Thor can read it. Or were those guys Norwegian?
I was speaking figuratively. What actually is happening is that I'm waiting for lightning to strike my kite.
Aren't you missing a key or something?
The key to discovery is daring intellect, my boy. Daring intellect and rigorous science.
No, I mean a real key.
You mean the where the heck did I put my keys kind of key?
Yeah.
That's a manual device. It needs no power. Seriously, man, what are you thinking?
Isn't it too sunny for lightning?
Shh! I know that. I'm just trying to keep my grant going until we get a storm.
Just trying to get my grant, keep my grant going.
What?
And then the electricity charges the kite.
And then what?
Then the electricity travels down the string.
And then what?
It charges me, of course.
And then what?
I glow with its almighty power.
And then what?
I use its power to make the world a better place.
And then what?
The world kneels before me, asking me to guide it with my mighty benevolence.
And then what?
I have all annoying pests like you locked up.
And then what?
Shot.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm going to back away now, just in case.
Carry on.
I see. I like it when you can kind of in some cases where you give an, it's not always good, but in some cases it's funny when you click an answer and then the character goes like, that's not what I will say, and says something completely different. Like, you know, you pick the answer, I will bravely kill you, and then your character goes, I will run away now, or something, you know? It's just giving your characters a little bit of personality is always nice. Okay, so now we've met Ben Franklin and know that we can probably use him to charge our battery once we have a battery. Charge with battery.
Yo.
Hello?
What's up, you cold?
Cold? I'm freezing.
Why don't you build a fire?
Well, I keep asking Jefferson to build a fire, but he won't. Says he needs the log for posterity and won't part with it.
He's going to give the log to starving children?
I don't get any respect around here. Why, I bet if George I spent the winter in Valley Forge, Washington was cold, we'd get some heat in here.
What are you guys doing in here?
We're writing
We're drafting a constitution for the United States.
Don't say draft. You'll only make me colder.
Wimp. Why don't you have some hot coffee?
Oh, I can't stand coffee. It makes me irritable and want to bang my head against the walls.
You say that as though it was a bad thing.
Do you have any idea how much it costs to fix a wall these days? It's a racket.
Shouldn't you guys be working instead of just sitting there?
Writer's block. We can't think of any amendments or anything, so we put a suggestion box over there. I don't suppose you have any brilliant ideas?
You could guarantee the right to free speech.
Free speech? No, that'll never work.
Awesome blanket there, dude.
Thank you. It was given to me by my dear old colorblind Aunt Hattie.
How come you sign your name so big?
Astigmatism.
You mean you have like a childhood complex?
All right. The truth is that a friend once told me that women go crazy over guys with a big signature.
Well, I gotta go, dude. Hey, tall, dark, and spiffy. My name's Hoagie.
Well, how quaint. I am, of course, Thomas Jefferson, noted scholar, musician, horseman, student of the sciences, member of the bar.
Oh, sure, I've heard of you, dude. What's in the can, Tommy?
Thomas. My name is Thomas, and this, my chubby friend, is a time capsule, filled with remembrances of our time to be revealed 400 years hence.
400 years hence, so that means Laverne will get to unpack it.
So, how's the time capsule going?
I'm sorry to say that except for my log, we haven't got a thing.
Dude, is that like the Constitution?
Right now, it's just a constitution, I'm afraid. We hit a slight creative block right after the preamble. That's why we put up a suggestion box over there.
Could you start a fire, please?
I'd love to oblige you, young man, but I can't. This is the only log, and I'm saving it for posterity.
How can you let Hancock suffer like that?
A real man is warmed by the fires of his spirit. You should listen to Washington relate his experiences at Valley Forge and take heed.
Has anyone ever told you you're a very snappy dresser?
Why, yes. I studied at Virginia Coat and Technical, where I majored in color theory. I was captain of the varsity cravat team.
Those are impressive credentials, Tom.
Thomas.
Color theory. Ooh, the puns.
Dude, I loved your work on the Declaration of Independence.
Ah, thank you. What was your favorite part?
All those S's that look like F's. I like the we the people. The part about prudence.
I like the part about prudence.
Prudence indeed will dictate that governments long established should.
Yeah, there's just one thing, though.
Yes?
Who's Prudence?
Never mind.
Later, dude.
What? What's going to happen later?
They don't seem to have gotten too far.
It's a turkey painting.
Excuse me. Yes? Whoa, you're like George Washington. Very much like him, according to my wife, Mrs. Washington. My name's Hoagie. Like the sandwich? How quaint. Weren't you president or something? Yes, I expect to be chosen president unanimously. I'm very well connected. Do you think I should be the ecology president or the education president? Depends on how many cherry trees you've chopped down. Well, I am quite the adept tree cutter. Men still tell tales of my youthful prowess. I bet you've lost it. You couldn't cut down a tree to save your grandmother. Lost it, have I? Why, I'd show you a thing or two if there were a cherry tree nearby. But as you can see, there isn't. I only cut down cherry trees. Family tradition, you understand. Cherries only. There's nothing out there but cedar and kumquats.
And so earlier we saw the kumquat tree. And we know that Laverne is stuck on a tree. So, what could we do? The thing here is, this was one of the spots I didn't get when I first played this, because I didn't know the whole thing about George Washington as a kid trying to be helpful, cutting down a tree and cutting down the cherry tree. So this part didn't really make sense to me. So this flyer says, George says every American should have a vacuum cleaner in his basement. We'll later know why we need this, but let's just do it right now because it's something I know.
Boy, it's sure quiet in here. I wonder if there might be any ideas worth discussing in the suggestion box. Maybe somebody should take a look. I say, lads, I have an idea.
Does it have anything to do with starting a fire?
No. I was thinking it's about time we open the suggestion box. Don't you agree?
Sure, George, if you say so.
Yes, whatever you think is fine with us.
Excellent.
What's he thinking? No one of any importance has been here all day. What could be in the suggestion box?
Perhaps he intends to suggest something himself.
Oh.
Here's a suggestion. It says, George says that every American should have a vacuum cleaner in their basement. What do you think, gentlemen?
Whatever you say, George.
Your name's on it. I'm sure you must have a good reason for suggesting it.
Yes. It's strange. I don't quite... Well, I'm sure I had a reason for it. If there are no objections, we shall add it to the Constitution immediately. No? Good, and so shall it be law.
What's a vacuum cleaner?
Poof. Ooh. Suddenly there's a vacuum cleaner in the future. I also don't agree that a kumquat and a cherry tree can be mistaken for each other. That was a bit unobvious. Yeah, I guess it's just small fruits or something. Alright, oh, and we wanted to... Oh, let's watch him a little bit, because there's some interesting animation going on here, as far as I remember. Isn't it? Come on. George, you can do it. I could have sworn he had some animation. Or is that only when you talk to him?
Excuse me. Yes? Do you really have wooden teeth? As a matter of fact, I do make use of artificial teeth. I find them to be far superior to the ordinary enamel variety. Where could I get some of those? They're rather expensive. Mine were custom made for me by my good friend Paul Revere.
He had 3D glasses. Didn't he ride a horse through town naked? What? Doesn't he have a band?
Doesn't he have a band or something? I believe you have him confused with someone else. My Uncle Henry has false teeth too. Fascinating, I'm sure. What are you looking at out there? The future of our nation.
Those outhouses? That young couple by the tree?
A system of free enterprise and opportunity? No. I was just admiring my reflection in the window. Striking, aren't I? Cold enough for you? Cold? Why, you don't know the meaning of the word. I spent a winter at Valley Forge. Now that was cold. Why, my spit would freeze before it hit the ground. Cool. Extremely.
I like how they make Washington literal to Hoagie's phrasings. Like he says, "You're like George Washington." He goes, "Very much like him, according to my wife." And then here the cool, extremely. All right, I think. Let's see if we can give him the cigar.
Excuse me. Yes? Mr. President, may I offer you an excellent smoke? Can you also provide me with a light? Sure. Well, in that case...
Takes out his teeth with the cigar.
Blast, I hate it when that happens. See if you can't find those for me, will you? There's a good lad.
Now let's give him these.
Could you use these? Why, thank you, young man. Strange. I wonder if I should cut down on the coffee.
Hey, Tom, look! The father of our nation is cold. Better build a fire.
You're right. Huh? I guess you can have my log.
Me? Why should I build the fire? You build the fire.
I'm bothered by the smoke. You build the fire.
I'm bothered by your attitude. You build the fire.
No, you build the fire, Mr. Penmanship.
No, you build the fire, Lord.
No, you build the fire.
No, you build the fire.
2 hours later.
You big baby.
Nice blanket.
It's a little cage with a canary in it, perched above a little lever.
Smoke detector.
I can't go through the fire.
Okay. What's back here? Water pump.
Bitchin'.
He said it. guess we can't use it without a bucket or something. Oh, there's oil.
I don't wanna.
So now we have oil and spaghetti. Okay. Were spaghetti already a thing?
I can't open it.
There's a bucket. And again, this is built parallel to present day, so that's nice. A brush. I wonder, do we need soap as well? But I guess we could wash the car now. Bloop, just one droplet. Nice cartoony thing. We're tiny, we're tooty, we're all a little loony. Okay, let's go down to him and give him the oil. Then we still need gold and vinegar, I guess.
Ah, excellent. I need that for my super battery.
Get me down from here!
I'm working on it. Well, I don't really know how to yet. I remember like the last step I did, but I don't remember where the other stuff was. George sleeps here.
It's all rumpled up.
Ah, right. I remember one thing.
Here I am, don't get your curls in an uproar. Excuse me, Mr. Washington. Boy, what a mess.
Ah, yes, and she left a cart, and that's soap. Which we need to wash the car. Oh, thanks for the sub. Hello, this is a cool game you are playing there. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I love it. It's such a... like, it's at that sweet spot, you know, where the technology and the gameplay and everything just, you know, meet. So yeah, I love it too.
I told you guys I'll get to the flag next. I'm working as fast as I can.
Hey, chill. Take your time.
Don't tell me you've got another design change for the flag.
I've got another design change for the flag.
I knew it. What's the current brainstorm from our fickle founding fathers?
Could it have a chrome-plated bald eagle robot on it? How about a skull with, like, scorpions in its mouth? It should have a hologram on it somewhere. We need a babe in a leather bikini swinging a broadaxe. Let's go with a skull and the scorpion. Oh, I want to know what she says about a robot.
Could it have a chrome-plated bald eagle robot on it?
Oh, what the heck. At this point, I'd do anything just to have it over with. Put the pattern on the table, and I'll look at it when I'm done with this job.
Okay. Have to someday also play this game. I just remember I was intimidated by the time travel element as a kid, so I haven't yet dared to try. Yeah, it's actually not that bad. It's, you know, the time travel element is basically here the same as, you know, it's just doing things in different locations and remembering across the timelines. Okay, I can do something in this location, and then something else will happen. But yeah, it's... I mean, it adds a tiny bit of difficulty, but Yeah, I don't know. I always found it fun. So it never really had the pressure. But then, you know, I'm a sucker for a good time travel story, so did that in other games.
Who's that? This is Ben's room, huh? He's into...
He's big into penguins. What is that date that's circled?
Yeah, I was
Peter?
just going to ask.
Is that your birthday? Your son's birthday?
That says January, right?
Probably says Zach really small.
That's my wife's birthday.
Ah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Sneaky.
First or second? The car says Zach on the license plate.
Yeah, because Zach was born that year, so I snuck his name in and it turned into a ritual. I now try to hide my kids' names in every project I work on.
They're in the bone pile in Grim Fandango, but I never could find it.
Yeah.
I just knew you told me they're in there.
And it's also in Full Throttle too.
Interesting.
But you can't see it. So it's for me, basically.
Since learned that LucasArts games are way easier than, for example, many of the Sierra titles, like King's Quest III at least, a million softlocks and death. Yeah. That's kind of the LucasArts games were designed that you can never lock yourself up. Like, usually if there is a spot where you can make a mistake, it will immediately at that point tell you, okay, you've made a mistake, game is over. And that's like very, very few spots where that can actually happen. And in most other spots, it's just, you know, like, the character will go like, well, you're rude, leave me alone. And then you have to find some other place where you can, you know, like, find something you can give to them, and then they'll be friendly again. Or often it's just, you start the conversation again and they're friendly again, you know, so they don't have a long memory, really. Ah, that's a wine bottle. So that's a puzzle here, actually, because we know we've already got the oil, and we still need gold and vinegar. So we have wine here, and we have time travel. So what can we do to get the wine somewhere where we can get it back in the future?
No way could I pick that up. Grody, man. I don't go through people's underwear. Looks like he spent a lot of time in there. I don't quite see how it can fly.
Okay, so we have his kite plans here. And what's this? The mirror?
Hey, what's that on the plans? It looks like a secret backwards message. Oh, it's just a coffee stain.
Okay, just a joke then. Maybe that's where my interest in software testing comes from, the combinatorics of adventure games. That's totally possible, yeah, it's definitely, like, I was so amazed when I learned, like, how they make actual diagrams to plan out, like, you know, what depends on what, and what can prevent you to get at something else, and things like that. There's a lot of stuff in there. That's really interesting. There's a horse.
Well, you know, I remember we would deliver a piece of music, and of course it's comprised mostly of MIDI note events, which is just a tiny little piece of data within the MIDI stream. Note on, and it happens at this velocity on this channel to this instrument and whatever. And I would deliver a piece of music, and the programmer would turn to me and say, Clint, this is over 32K.
Yeah, it's huge.
32 kilobytes. 32 kilobytes. You got to cut this thing down.
Who do you think you are, Mozart?
Yeah. They said we can't take anything bigger for this scene than 24 kilobytes. So I'd go back and thin the percussion. I'd sometimes have to cut a whole section of the music out to get it down to 20.
Well, sometimes there was pushback though too, because we'd say, all right, look, 10%, we get 10%. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember the pushback.
I I don't remember these technical discussions about the size of the music files.
Oh, yeah.
Literally, and I remember specifically 32K was often too big.
That's why the iMuse system got called the iMuse system, because it was originally called the sound drivers, and then everybody got all upset that because drivers can't occupy a whole floppy disk or whatever it was that the system occupied.
Let's see what's in here then. Ooh.
Question is, which one's stuffed and which one's the real McCoy?
I assure you that we are both real, but we are neither one of us McCoys. We are Edisons, Ned and Jed.
Who's who?
Does it really matter? Even our dear father can't tell us apart. He only knows that one of us is left-handed while the other is right, but that neither of us are following in his tiny scientific footsteps. Hold still, Jed. So, I'm almost too frightened to ask, are you the marble delivery man? Or the model?
Okay, if I unload in here. I'm no marvel, but rock is my life.
I'm the model. Should I take my clothes off now?
No. No, you most definitely should not. We couldn't get your body shape right anyway, unless we cemented 2 slabs of marble together. But then your statue would have a big seam in it.
That's okay. It would have one anyway.
Look, don't call us. We'll call you.
Dang. I'm no marble delivery man, but rock is my life.
I'm sure that's terribly amusing, where you're from. Where exactly did you come from?
The valley, the future. I live off campus with Bernard and Laverne.
The future. Kind of spooky sounding, ain't it? Ooh, the future. I'm from the future. Look out.
Gosh, it would be so nice if you weren't here anymore.
I'm the delivery man, okay, if I unload in here?
Actually, we are well supplied with medium, so thank you, no.
This ain't medium, it's the extra large stuff.
Please go away. We opposites are very sensitive to your kind of people.
What kind of people?
Big, dumb people.
Sorry, hope I haven't jostled you.
Too late.
I'm glad he's such a rude person to us. Because doing what I'm doing now will not be as hard. So he's right-handed, obviously. And we have a left-handed hammer.
Oh no! I've lost it! Oh, where hath gone the muse that once guided my hand with such care? Must inspiration be so transitory? Must art be so cruel? I'm a failure. Don't say that, Ned. Father was right. We Edisons are made to be scientists, not artists. Dear brother, we must be strong in these times of creative adversity. Why don't you let me take over for a while? I'll clean this rubble up and start over. You relax. Have a cappuccino.
I love that. You relax.
I'm
Have a
glad we
cappuccino.
switched places. I think you're coming out quite well.
So of course, we haven't been to that room in the present yet, so we're kind of... We don't know that we've just saved part of a puzzle solved, but hey, we did it. Aww.
What a pretty pussycat. Yipe.
Oh, is that red paint? Can I take that? Yes. Red paint, that sounds good.
Very Spartan. Very Spartan.
Oh. There is a window to walk out of. Ah. That's also something I remember that we can do. Use blanket with chimney. Remember, he said he didn't like smoke.
Okay. Who was the idiot who started the fire? No way, it could be on fire by now.
Oh, wait. We can go through the back window, maybe. Let's see if that leads anywhere. Plunk.
It's blocked up with somebody's bed.
Ah, okay. That doesn't work then. Oh, and there's Max from Sam and Max on one of those pictures. Of course it is. That's something, an Easter egg they love to do in the LucasArts games. Oh, they're not here anymore. Okay. We have gold. It's a gold-plated pen.
Cool view of the outhouses. It looks pretty clear in here now. Say, did you get the pen on our way out?
No,
I found a blanket blocking the chimney.
Son, do you know anything about a blanket? Didn't the dude next to you have one earlier? Hey, catch you later.
Oh, that was mean. Okay, but so that means we have gold for you now. Give gold-plated quill pen.
Ah, excellent. I need that for my super battery.
Hey.
What is it this time?
What was it you needed for that battery again?
Oil, vinegar, and gold. I still need the vinegar. Let me know if you happen across any.
Hey.
What is it this time?
I think I'll be moseying along now.
Well, don't mosey over anything breakable on your way out.
And I think, can we give him this one?
What's this?
Help wanted, moronic drone, assist genius, yada yada yada. Well, I'm the only genius around, and you look dumb enough. So pick up your lab coat and get to work.
Oh, we get a lab coat. Cool.
It looks more like a raincoat than a lab coat.
Meanwhilest, 400 years later, get me down from here. All right, let's see. Can we give him that for his... So we need vinegar. We have wine. So give wine bottle to Thomas Jefferson.
Thank you. This is exactly the sort of thing I need for the time capsule. I'll bury it tonight, and it won't be seen for hundreds of years. Future generations are in your debt.
Whoa.
Okay, and if you give others, you get one of my favorite phrases.
That's nice, but not right for a time capsule.
That's nice, but not right for a time capsule. Like the whole cadence and everything just gets burned into your head if you play that game a while and try all these things and don't know which one will work. So... Oh, right. No, wait. We can still go to Hoagie because we can now get Laverne freed. Yes! That's important. Because if you get... Yeah, it just opens up the game a little bit. Red paint.
Ding, 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 ding.
Okay, that's still the ding, ding, ding.
Excuse me. Yes? I've been thinking about what you said about cherry trees. Pondering the great truths, eh? Well?
I like that. You know, you can actually see out through the window and you see the tree.
I bet you've lost it. You couldn't cut down a tree to save your grandmother. Lost it, have I? Why, I'd show you a thing or two if there were a cherry tree nearby. But as you can see, there... Oh, well, what do you know? There is a cherry tree out there. Well, let's go chop the sucker down.
I said come down from there at once!
Try to understand. I'm stuck in this...
Ouch.
Voila! You're quite a man. Yes, I know.
Bing! And now we can do Laverne. Play as Laverne.
Get me out of here! I haven't done anything.
Well, you must have done something or you wouldn't be here now, would you? You'd be out in the lobby with your tentacle owner getting dressed up for the human show.
Owner? No one owns me.
Gosh, no owner, you say? Well, don't worry about it. I'm sure someone will come adopt you before we have to put you to sleep.
Damn that Dr. Fred.
Hey, she knows the Edison family motto.
Hey, she knows the Edison family motto.
I like how this family through time, just replaces each member with the exact same member. There's one mad scientist, there's one freaky son, and there's one red-haired lady. They all just give birth to someone who looks just like them? Or are they clones?
Or do the Eds grow up into Freds?
And they switch?
And they shrink.
Okay.
They shrink as they get old.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oops. Ouch.
Probably marked.
Hey, they can cheat. You can't.
I think they're both cheating. Yoo-hoo, Mr. Tentacle Guy.
What?
Teacher, where did you learn all that advanced vocabulary, Uli? Well, yes, this game.
Get me out of here! This is a violation of my rights.
Rights? You're a human. You don't have any rights.
I have to go to the bathroom.
Ha, that's a good one. Imagine a human using a bathroom. Come on, let's take a walk. Okay, human, do your business.
I like how she walks, like...
The reason for the way Day of the Tentacle looks is because of Monkey Island 2 and how it translated and how technology back then just mutilated my illustrations. And so for the next round, I knew to overcome that challenge was to simplify the backgrounds so then I could eliminate most of those floating pixels.
All the noise.
Right? All the noise. So it was a lot of work because once I scanned it in, I had to clean it all up. So I chose this very like paper cutout kind of simple backgrounds just to make it look like it was supposed to be this way, that it was supposed to be clean.
And didn't you also scan them in black and white and paint them in deep paint? Like, I don't think you colorized them before you
No,
scanned them.
I did. These are all markers.
right?
These are all markers.
But didn't you pump the
I pumped up the palettes. Yeah, so out of
the wall is completely, like, it's one color of gray right back
it was
there.
all like 100 colors of gray, and I would just pick one of them to represent that wall.
Oh, so I always tell people you
cleaned it
scanned
all
them in
up.
black and white.
Nope.
That's a big
It
lie.
was all, that's
a big lie. Everybody, that's a big lie.
So this is all markers, yeah.
And I don't want to be
And I had
critical,
clean it
Peter,
up.
but I have a feeling that some of your vanishing points don't line up.
Yeah, and that, again, thank you. Again, that was a challenge for me because I love perspective and proper perspective. And so for this game, definitely learning how to let go and go outside my comfort zone. Right, how to be wrong on purpose.
It's like you
was
love
a challenge
perspective
for
so
me.
much, there's 5 different perspectives.
Oh, I was fighting myself every day just doing this. But, you know, I knew, in the end it was going to be okay because that was what we chose to do together.
Yeah, that's a fact I didn't know. I thought that they had people kind of hand pixel most of this art on the computer, which is, for example, how the icons on the original Mac were made. And I wasn't aware that these are actually already scans. Use plug with window.
I think it'd take a longer cord.
Oh, we'll need an extension cord? Okay. Let's give the scalpel... I think Bernard will need that. That's also a nice solution. Like, there's few things you can do but you can already because I remember this puzzle. Yes. That's the nice thing about this game with these 3 eras and things like that. There's often something you can find to do, even if you don't yet know what it's good for or what you can do, so you're rarely really stuck. I mean, here you would have to know, you know, what era do I need something in. Okay, we can't do anything here right now.
I can see Dr. Fred's old lab, and his generator is still there. Gee, I could really use that power, but I'll never get through this window.
I like how the flowers are kind of like slightly tentacle-ish as well in the future.
Yoo-hoo, Mr. Tentacle Guy.
It's about time.
Yoo-hoo, Mr. Tentacle Guy.
What?
They did 2 different recordings here. Notice, same phrase.
Ooh, I don't feel so good. I think I'm going to throw up all over.
Uh-oh. Time to visit Dr. Tentacle.
Well, well, what have we here?
I feel pukey.
Indeed. All right, now hold still.
Are you gonna use your scalpel?
No, of course not.
Darn.
Oh, that's good. Like, usually if you still had your scalpel here, she would ask, do you want to use mine?
What? What?
Just as I suspected.
What?
There's nothing wrong with you, human.
What a letdown.
Well, I'm late for the show. I'll send your keeper back for you. Oh. Sit. Stay. Good boy.
Licensed to treat tentacles for the betterment of the tentacle race.
I like this shadow, like there's some sort of plant, I guess, or something that he has here that moves. And here's a little tentacle model or something, I think.
This 400-year-old clock is an amusing example of primitive human timekeeping.
So, let's see, can we go up? Ah, no. Okay.
Humans aren't allowed to roam free here. I'm taking you back to the kennel.
I wish I had some sort of tentacle disguise.
Yes, so do I. Okay, let's talk to you again.
Mr. Tentacle Guy.
What?
Bathroom again.
The bathroom.
Oh. Okay.
All right. And I guess we can put that in here. And Hoagie needs that, right.
Looks like a paint-by-numbers picture of sushi.
That's also something, I think I figured that out myself. Because it looks kind of like something we've seen before. And that's the cleverness about good game design. I think it was here, wasn't it? Or was it the third door? Yes. All right. Now I think we can go upstairs to grab it. Do 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 do. I don't think we've been upstairs yet, come to think of it. But let's go to the upper upstairs first. Oh, okay.
There doesn't seem to be anything dangerous in there.
Oh, okay. Just a room with a bed. Oh, there's no flag. Alright, so I guess that's in the future.
It's locked.
Aww. Oh wait, I think what we need to get is... From here we need the crank. Because that will be missing in the future. Okay. A nice shortcut. But so I think we can't get Laverne her costume now. Ooh. Tentacle rescues, returns Emerald. Mayor congratulates Purple Hero. Oh, so that's why he stole the Emerald. Interesting. Anyway, I guess this is where we'll call it a day for today. And I hope you've enjoyed it as much as me. I found it quite nice to go back in time. And yeah. Wow, this transition is really nice and smooth. I love it. Anyway, glad that you folks have been here. Glad that we've been able to nerd out a little bit about all these games and what they do. When will we continue this game? I'm not yet sure. I might do it next year. I still have a few days of streaming in the first week of the new year. So I'm thinking about maybe continuing it there. Tomorrow, though, we will be playing Satisfactory with a few friends, hopefully. And that will be 3 hours later, so that basically will have started 1 hour ago at 8 my time. It's 9 now. So hopefully see you all there. We'll be, playing a little bit into the new year. Hopefully see you then. have a great evening, and if I don't see you or read you until then, also get well into the next year. See you around. Bye bye.